Brother, you got 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yeah, I truly don't.
I
support the mission for sure.
What's the mission?
What y'all preaching?
What we
I
preaching?
support it, but I gotta go.
What we preaching?
This is love.
See that?
Straight said, with a He-Man woman haters
Book of Philippians, chapter 4 and verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord always.
Right.
And again I say rejoice.
Right, he said rejoice in the Lord always, man. Right, we got to keep rejoicing every day that we come out to do the work. Every day that we get to do the work throughout the week, right? Keep reading.
It says, let your moderation be known unto all men, that the Lord is at hand.
Right, the Lord is nigh at hand, man. Right, we rejoicing because we get to do the work. We rejoicing because we in the truth. Right, you got people that's not out here in the truth for real. Right, all of a sudden, because of this eclipse stuff, right, everybody a prophet all of a sudden. Everybody of the Lord, right? And now, not even only that, right? You got the eclipse thing, right? You got the Russians showing the black Jesus picture. Now everybody in the truth all of a sudden. But they teaching all this other stuff contrary to unto God, man. They still telling people, you don't got to keep the law, man, right? All you got to do is, just do whatever you want, right? We are gods, right? Bring this up.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 8.
No.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be...
That's not Micah.
No, Salah. My fault. Micah 3 and 8. But truly I am full of power.
The Lord say,
But truly I am full of power.
right? None of those people are truly full of power, man. Like Micah, like brothers that go out and teach every day, like all the prophets, like Paul. Right? They're not full of power. Right? Because if they was full of power, they would be moving things. They would be changing the problems that's going on in our society. But instead, they getting their little tinted glasses ready for when is the eclipse tomorrow? So-called Monday, whenever it is, right? They getting their tinted glasses ready to just go look at the sunbathe, right? Go sunbathe in their front yard or backyard. Look at something that's not even really going to be happening to them. Then they keep reading.
But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord,
Right.
and of judgment,
Right.
and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression.
Come here real quick. Come here. You believe in the Bible? Come talk about it. Let's talk about it, bro. Why you good?
I'm good.
What you doing, bro?
That's somewhere to be, you know?
What you got to go do?
Oh, no.
What's your nationality?
Black.
Now come talk about black people. If you care about black people.
Talk to him.
Damn, skateboard in there is his personality. Shit. Right? Damn,
Tony
Rob
Hawk.
Bearded, Tony Hawk personality. Shit.
Stoner
Right.
spears.
Right. Go to verse 6.
Verse 6. Therefore, night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision.
Right? What do he say?
That ye shall not have a vision.
Right? And that's what the Lord doing to these people, man. Right? All these people that think that they some kind of prophet or some kind of teacher. Right? The Lord done took all the visions away, all the wisdom that y'all got, that y'all think y'all have, and he done made y'all confounded. He done made y'all fools.
Right.
Just saying that April 8th is the day of the Lord. Right? To say that the Lord is coming back that day. I mean, we know in the scriptures the Lord said that no man knows. Yeah, you got these men that's falsely prophesying. Right? And these Christians getting behind them, gassing their head up, running all the lights up, and they just won't get off your algorithm.
Right.
Even people in the truth. Talking about this eclipse is big, man. This eclipse means this gonna happen. This eclipse means that gonna happen. I mean, you gotta show me that in the scriptures. Right? Keep reading. Right? We come talk about it. We talk about the Bible and black people. I can't hear you.
Instagram.
Come pull over. We'll get it to
Yeah.
you. We got you.
Just tell her it's
WFI_Milwaukee.
Right? Right?
And it shall be dark unto you. WFI. _Milwaukee. And it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine.
Right? That they shall not what?
Shall not divine.
Read it.
And the sun shall go down over the
He
prophets.
said what?
And the sun shall go down over the prophets.
Right, the sun already went down. The sun is already darkened, man. Right, the sun already been darkened. The so-called eclipse already happened when you wicked Israelites turn from God. Right? And instead you just want to go into all these different ideologies. You want to give these false prophecies. Right, that's when the sun went down. Right, because now the prophets, they not giving no more prophecies. Right, you don't. They prophets of all. Right, prophets to these other gods. Right, go to Baruch chapter 6. Start at verse number 35. Right, keep reading.
And the day shall be dark over them.
He said what?
And the day shall be dark over
So
them.
while you already thinking, why you over here thinking that tomorrow or whatever it is, Monday, that the day gonna be all darkened and you're just gonna be able to sit down and just look at the sun for what, 5 seconds? The day has already been darkened.
Right.
When you turn from the Most High God, when you wanted to be a homosexual, when you wanted to turn, when you wanted to say, I don't want to hear that word, right? I already know what's going on. Right? I appreciate the message, but hey, I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do. Right? The day already got darkened. Man. Right? Keep reading.
Then shall the seers of Yahweh be
I know
ashamed.
you got time now, man.
I do not, boss. Like, I'm on a mission.
Then shall the seers be ashamed.
Right? You should be ashamed, man. Right? When all these, whatever you say that it don't come to pass tomorrow or Monday, whatever it is, you should be ashamed at yourself for giving that false prophecy in the name of God. Just like Martin Luther King should be ashamed of what he did. Right? I mean, he was. Right? He was when you go into the latter end of his so-called career. Right? He wasn't a proud of that. Right? I was listening to that stuff kind of all week. Right? I was listening to that stuff all week, and he wasn't proud of what he did. Because he know he destroyed his people.
Burning fire.
Right? Keep reading.
And the diviners confounded.
Right?
Yay.
And that's another thing. Y'all gonna be confounded at what y'all saying. Right? Because then the Lord gonna bring judgment upon you. Right? Because you just falsely prophesying in his name. Right? Keep reading.
Yea, they shall all cover their lips.
Right?
For there is no...
And the Lord is going to shut you up, right? Because then you got as true servants of the Lord. Things that they say ain't going to continue to come to pass. While things you saying ain't got no weight.
That's
You
right.
just going to have to shut your mouth. Right? And then you just going to have to come and submit unto the men of the Lord that come out here on Brady Street. That be on Michigan Ave. That be everywhere in every city that you can go to. Right? Right? Keep reading.
For there is no answer of Yahweh.
Right? Because the Most High, he's not answering your prayers. Or he's not coming to you in a dream. Right? He's not doing none of that. Everything that you think is of the Most High, it's all vanity. Right? It's all vain. Right? Keep reading.
But truly, I am of power by the Spirit of the Lord.
Right? And that's why y'all need to come and submit to the men of the Lord. To the Hebrew, to people y'all call the black Israelites. Right, sister, you got 5 seconds. Sister with the bonnet. You got 5 seconds for God.
5 seconds.
Alright, what I got you over here?
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 35.
Bring it out.
In like manner, they can give neither riches nor money. Though a man make a vow unto them and keep it not, they will not require it. They can save no man from death. Verse 25. The things wherein there is no breath are bought for a most high price.
Right?
They are become upon shoulders, having no feet, whereby they declare unto men that they be nothing worth.
Right?
They also that serve them are ashamed.
They said what?
They also that serve them are ashamed.
Right? You ever read, the epistle of Jeremiah, right? This is going into false gods, right? All these different false gods, ideologies that people want to deal with, right? If you want to worship these false gods, if you want to worship them, the eclipse day, and these different men that's giving false prophecies, you should be ashamed, right? You should drop down, you should pull out all your hair and be ashamed of what you're doing, right? Because if you don't want to repent, why are you still here? Right? You're gonna have to go, right? Keep reading.
It says, they are born upon shoulders, having no feet. Also, like my bad. It says, they also that serve them are ashamed. For if they fall to the ground at any time, they cannot rise up of themselves. Neither if one set them upright, can they move of themselves. Right. Neither if they can be bowed down, can they make themselves straight. But they set gifts before them as unto dead men.
Right, because all these different gods, they have no power to do anything.
At all.
Like the Quran, it has what prophecy is in the Quran? To prophesy for you to they'll believe in some eclipse, to believe in that the Lord is coming right now, today. Right? What power does it have? What power does the Christianity church have? Right? If y'all not prophesying in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, what power is it having for you to sit down and bow down to your knees, face down to the ground and worship? Right, brother with the blue, you got time for the Bible? Sister, you got 5 seconds for the Bible? You good, sister? Right, bring this up.
It's 1 John 4. 1 John chapter 4 and verse 1.
No.
Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God.
He said, do what?
But try the spirits whether they are of God.
That's why you gotta constantly try people when they come around. You can't just give a brother credit, right? Just because he came around one time, or just because he say he's of God, right? Because these men they be down deceitful, right? They be wicked behind closed doors, right? They don't give a damn about the Lord, right? They be like those dudes they be kind of like the people that traded on Fred Hampton. Right, they kind of one foot in, one foot out. Because if you read that, if you seen the movie and you seen the documentary, right, you know that dude that traded on Fred Hampton, he started to feel some kind of way about them and have feelings for his people.
Right.
Right, that's why you gotta try people. You gotta fully examine them to see if they really, of the Most High. Right? Because if they is, they gonna do what the Most High requires. They won't trade on you. Right? They won't give these false prophecies. They won't be trying to deceive the people. Right? Keep reading.
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
What?
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
There's many people mixing up the words of the Bible. Right? I seen a damn video on Instagram earlier saying some Jake talk about the eclipse got something to do with Revelation 16, 16 and 12. And I believe that's talking about the damn Euphrates River. I mean, I don't know what's going on no more. Right? You got false prophets just rising up on a daily, and that's the Lord's prophets. I don't see too many people talking about how the Lord said all these false prophets is going to come into the world. I don't see no Christian pointing that out, no damn Muslim pointing it out, none of these spiritual beings, fourth dimensional beings pointing it out. Everybody is just foolish and just giving their own opinion according to their own will. Right?
Hereby know ye the Spirit of God.
Right.
Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shah Hamashiach is come in the flesh of God, and every spirit that confesseth not that Hamashiach Yahweh Shah is coming. Hereby know ye the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shah is come in the flesh is of God. Is of God.
And that's how you know if brothers are of the Most High, right? If they have the Spirit of the Most High. Because they're not falsely prophesying. Right? They're not saying this and that, or this means that. Right? They're not doing it. Right? That's how you know somebody is actually in the truth, or if they have the Spirit of the Most High. Right? Because the Most High, right? Somebody has to point out and show how Yahweh Shai falsely prophesied. Right? Keep reading.
And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shah Hamashiach is come in the flesh is not of God.
He is not of God. Right? So if you out here giving these false prophecies, you're not of the Most High. Right? You got 5 seconds, bro? 5 seconds to God. You said what?
And this is that spirit of Antichrist.
That is what?
This is that spirit of Antichrist.
That's how you know you against the Most High. When you out here damn giving these false prophecies, you damn sleeping with prostitutes, you damn beating on your woman, right? You doing everything that Christ never taught. That's how you know you're not of the Most High. That's why you need to truly repent, right? Come bow down and to the Lord, right? Bow down and worship Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? Because hey, every man that's against him, hey, he gonna kill them.
Right.
Right? He coming back with a sword for men that has enmity with him. Right? Keep reading.
Whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world.
He said it's already in the world. Yeah, you got people prophesying saying, oh, the Antichrist is Donald Trump. Oh, the Antichrist is Putin.
Right.
Oh, the Antichrist is damn, I heard a new one. It's damn Elon Musk. Right? The Antichrist is you. Because you falsely prophesying in the name of the Lord. Right? You eating pork. You damn sleeping with prostitutes. You damn flashing men like that freak up there that was right there. Right? You doing everything against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that he never taught you. And that's why we get hated. That's why people don't love the truth. That's why it's not too many people in the truth. That's why people don't get chosen. Because they are against the Most High.
Right.
Right? Bring this on to John 15.
The book of John, chapter 15, and verse 15.
Bring it out.
Henceforth I call you not servant, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
Right, and when you are a friend of the Most High, right, when you go into the previous verse, you're going to do what he said. Right, you're going to do what the Lord commanded. Right, keep reading.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Right, because you can't choose if you want to, you can't choose the Lord. Right, the Lord to come and snatch you up and say, here, this is what you're going to do, and this is what I'm going to turn you into. Yeah, you got people, they trying to force their way into this thing and then go against the grain, and they just bring a damnation upon themselves. Right, because they start to get prideful with all that worldly knowledge that they equipped in, right? And they destroy themselves because the Lord never chose you.
Right.
Right, because he didn't choose you, because you against him. Right, because you got these ways of the world that you don't want to let go. Right? Right, keep reading.
It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
And do what?
And that your fruit should remain.
Right, the Lord brought brothers into the truth, and we supposed to bring forth fruit.
Right.
So that the fruit could remain. This fruit can stand forth, stand on the... Hey, y'all got something y'all want to say? So shut your damn mouth.
That's right.
That's right.
Edomites, man. Hey, the Lord gonna
That's
kill you.
right.
I heard one of y'all when y'all went into Walgreens talking about shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And I hope the Lord kill you tonight.
That's right.
I ain't gonna say that. Right? Right?
That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Hey, Lord, we gonna pray and throw curses up at the end of this camp on that sister,
That's
right?
right.
On that damn white woman, right? My foot. Right, that damn white woman, I hope she damn died tonight. Right, hope something tragic happened to her, like she damn get hit by a bus or something, and break every single bone in her body, and then become a vegetable. Right, hey brother, you got 5 seconds for the Bible?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5
you got it.
seconds.
How you doing, brother? You believe in the Bible? So you're not a we not. All right, go to James chapter 1 and verse 26. We hate religion. Religion is evil. Right? Religion is man-made. Right? Religion is stupid. Yeah, James 1 and 26.
It's the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 26. If any man among you seem to be religious and
Any man among you seems to be religious, right?
and bridleth not his tongue,
Bridleth not his tongue, right?
but deceiveth his own heart,
Right? He's deceiving people with his tongue, right? He's deceiving his own heart, right?
this man's religion is vain.
He said this man's religion is vain. So even in the Bible, they said religion is vain. Now this Bible, it's not about religion. That's just what the so-called white man would teach, or the so-called church, Christianity church would teach. It's about religion. But the things that they teach in the church, the things that some men may teach you, it's all vanity.
Right.
It's with the things that they want to do, things that they believe. It's not thus saith God, right? It's nothing that has no profit. Like what's some things that they teach in the church that you just don't agree with? Or in any kind of religion. You know about Muslims? Yeah. Now, Islam is a religion, right? One thing they teach in the Quran is that you could beat your woman.
Right.
That's a vain thing. What is that going to do to help the men that follow that and the women that follow it? Who wrote the Bible? Men of God. Right? Now, obviously, it wasn't written in English back then when it was first written. You had the Hebrew and you had the Greek. And it had to get translated because we can't understand it. You can't understand Greek. If I put Hebrew in front of you, you can't understand Hebrew. Right? Give me a second. Huh? You said what? Just come over real quick. We'll talk about it. We trying to help you. We ordered it. All right. Go to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse number 4. All right. 2nd Ezra 15. Start at verse 1.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 4, right? 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Now the Lord told Ezra, right, speak the words of prophecy into the ears of my people. Right? Now keep reading.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
So he gave Ezra, when you read this book, he gave Ezra a bunch of visions and dreams that he would see, right? Don't you get visions and dreams when you sleep, right?
And cause them to be written on paper.
What?
Cause them to be written on
Right? He
paper.
caused them to be written on paper, right? Because these visions and these dreams of prophecy, I mean, it's a foretelling of the future, right? So he had these things that he would see of the future, and he would write them on paper and go and tell the people and warn the people, hey, this is going to happen. Are you ever had a dream that was like deja vu and it ended up happening? You said what? Yeah, so that's the same thing, right? He saw something that he believed he saw something that was going to happen, and it happened. Right, so that's all the Bible is a bunch of visions from men of God, right? They've written in the Bible.
Right.
What else you had said? You was the Bible, like I said, some men of God, right? And then you had, throughout process of time, right? They combined all of this stuff together, right? Once it was all finished, right? You had King James, which was a so-called black man, right? When you go through the history, right? We can show you and pull it up on the phones, right? If you want to see that. Right, he brought a bunch of Hebrew scholars and Greek scholars together during the Middle Ages, right? And then they put King James, King James IV, right? And they put this Bible together, right, so that we could better understand it, right? Because you had a Bible called the Bishop's Bible before that men couldn't take it home and read it, so they was getting taught by wicked men that didn't understand the Bible, right? And they basically would just bring in different doctrines and different understandings that wasn't in there. So what he did was he wrote it in a better English that people could understand. So he took that Bible, right, and they brought these scholars together. They brought the Hebrew, right, the Latin, and the Greek together, right, and now we could better understand it. Now you have other versions, obviously, like a ESV or NLT, right? That's just like an updated, more English, right? So it's not that, the Bible is just man-made or just written by man. Yes, because you gotta just think about it. Why would God just bring down his hand from heaven and say, you know what, I'm gonna write in this petty piece of paper? He wouldn't do that, right? He's gonna speak into the ears of people, right? Go to Psalm 68 and verse 11, like he did with Esdras, right?
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 68 and verse 11. The Lord gave the word.
Right, so the Lord gave the word. Like when he was just reading the Esdras, he gave that word unto him, right? Through a dream and through a dream like something like deja vu, right? You read it.
Great was the company of those that published it.
And he put it in the spirit of these men to write these things down, right? And have it a copy for the people to. Now the Bible, right? Just let's put it into perspective, right? When Christ was walking on the scene, right? He didn't have the Bible like this. Right, he had the whole Old Testament, so he had things like Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy, Isaiah. He had those things. Now we in the future, right now that everything is collectively finished, we have the whole thing because it was finished by the rest of those men in history. So the Bible was just written by men, obviously. Right? So that's your reason for not believing the Bible?
No.
So let's talk about it a little bit more. Go to Psalm 17. All right, brother. All right. Where was we at? Right? Yeah.
It's the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
Right, and that's what we got to keep doing, right? We need to be doing this work so much that we bring it forth fruit, right? And this fruit shouldn't go nowhere. This fruit should stay on the earth until the Lord comes back, right? The fruit is helping bring more people into the truth, helping seal people, helping heal people, right? Bringing people back to the Most High, right? Those people should be able to endure unto the end, right? Keep reading.
It says, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
Right.
These things I command you, that ye love one another.
Right.
If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Right, and that's how we know we be in the truth. Right, because people don't want to hear what we say. But if we go and speak smooth things to them, sweet things that sound real good, and it just fits to the damn will that they have in their mind, then they gonna want to hear it. Then they gonna love us. Right? But because we speak things, thus saith the Lord, because we of the Most High, Right? Everybody want to be against us. Meaning you're not against us, but you against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right? Because y'all hated him when he was on earth. He was prophesying. He was saying that he had to die, right, for the nation of Israel's sins. Everybody called him a false prophet. Everybody called him evil. Right? And now that, 2,000 years later, right, that we speaking and saying Russia is going to bomb America if you don't stop eating the pork, everybody want to hate us. So it's the same thing happening all over again. Right? You read it?
It says, if you were of the world would love you. If you were of the world would love his own.
Right? And if we was of the world, right, if we was teaching the same things that everybody else is teaching, if we was moving in the spirit of spirituality or whatever it is, everybody would love us. People would flock unto us like they did to the to Mike Todd. Right? They'd flee unto us like they do unto Mike Todd, down Geno Jennings.
Right.
Right, into them, what's his name, Rizlam something? Rizza Islam, they'll flee into us like that. Right? But we not of the world. Right? We of the Most High. Right? Keep reading.
But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, right, therefore the world hateth you.
And that's why they hate us, man. Because they don't got that understanding. They can't pick up the Bible and sit, get the understanding because they don't want to. Right? If they sat humbly down, they prayed on it, they might be seeking it, and the Lord will give you what you want. Right? He just told you in verse 17, asking ye shall receive. But people they don't want to speak to the Muslims. Right? They don't want to damn give up and sacrifice certain things. They don't want to sacrifice their time. They don't want to sacrifice their pleasures. Right? They don't want to do nothing but turn against the Most High. Right?
Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they had persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
That's why in these last days, right? And that's why in these last days they're gonna continue to persecute us. They're gonna try to put us in jail. They're gonna have war down Palestinian brawls. That's not gonna be the last one. Right? That's gonna be more Palestinian brawls. And next thing you know, it's gonna be right. Next thing you know, it's gonna be Edomite brawls. We gonna be down fighting down Edomites if Trump don't down get elected or something. We're gonna be fighting the so-called down liberals or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna fight many different men. They're gonna try to persecute and kill you because you're not of the world. You're not gonna go do this until down to Mike Todd and his fault. They're not gonna go do this to Geno Jennings and his fault. Right? Because they of the world. They're not teaching you God. Right?
If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Right? But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake.
Right?
Because they know not him that sent me.
Because they what?
Because they know not him that sent me.
And they gonna persecute you because they don't know the Most High.
Right.
So they bringing more judgment upon themselves. Right? They bringing more and more judgment upon themselves the more that they reject the word and the more that they damn try to persecute and kill you. Right? For the word. Right? Because you doing it of the Most High name's sake. Right? But they blaspheming God. Right? What you got? Yeah, come on, bring us up.
2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
What did Ezra say?
Measure thou the time diligently.
Right? The angel told them, he told Ezra, right, to measure the time diligently. And that's what we doing. We not looking up to the damn sun and saying, oh, this eclipse means this, and now I'm going to calculate this many days until the Lord come back. No, the Lord told us to measure the time diligently by the things that we read in this, that was given unto us. That wasn't given unto us. Now, none of these worldly knowledge and worldly things, that events that go on, it wasn't given unto us, right? Except for the things that the Most High proclaimed, like wars and rumors of wars. Now, the Egyptians against Egyptians, pestilence, increased wickedness. That's how we know to measure the time diligently. That's how we know to watch. Right? So we go to Romans 13 and 11. Right? Keep reading.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand. Right? Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
The Lord said,
wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And that's how we know that the Most High is going to come and he's visiting the world.
Right.
Through the things that he told us. Right? So you got to stop giving heed, right? Taking heed to these damn eclipses, solar eclipses. And what was the last one? It was like a few months ago, the blue moon. The moon was red. But men want to take heed to these things, and they want to be deceived. Are you gonna have some men in the truth? They gonna get deceived by these different events, and they ain't gonna be sifted out the truth because they gonna start prophesying these things, trying to prophesy these things into the name of the Lord, which make you no better than Martin Luther King and these Christians and these damn Muslims. Right, bring this up.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of
He
sleep.
said to wake out of sleep, right? You read it?
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, and when you take heed to all these different false prophecies, right, you're still asleep in the world. Right, it's like when you read Jeremiah, I forgot his name. It was a false prophet. His name started with an S. Right, he told the people to go into Egypt. What happened when they went into Egypt? They still got put in captivity in Babylon. Right, so the same thing gonna happen now, right? When you dealing with these false prophets, you're gonna still get destroyed because you chose to disobey the Most High God and follow after them. Right, go to Jeremiah 17 and verse number 5. Right, keep reading on this.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
These are things that was given to us. Earthquakes, right? How often do you see an earthquake in damn New York and New Jersey? Hey, next thing you know, you might, right? You might have an earthquake in Milwaukee. You never know. Right? These things can happen. Right? The brother said they had one in Illinois a few months back. Right? So these are things you got to watch for. Catastrophes, right? Keep reading.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee,
Right.
even from the beginning.
Right?
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end,
Right.
and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs.
Right? So everything got an ending to it. The same way you got a beginning. Right? Yes, this world is coming to an end, like most men know, but it's not the way they think. Right? They don't think everybody gonna get zapped up out of nowhere, and their clothes just gonna be on the floor. Yeah, their clothes gonna be just on the floor, and they gonna get zapped up. Right? I remember it was this movie I saw called "This Is the End." It was like a comedy movie. Yeah, he had Esau trying to read the scripture. He had a damn big ass Armageddon dragon. Right? He had all kind of damn beasts and stuff. Right? That's not in the Bible. Right, you had the hole in the ground collapse and people was falling down. Some people got zapped up, and all you had to do is just jump in front of a bullet, and boom, you got all white clothes on. Right, that's what men is following to, man. Men is following that, and they being deceived. Right? Keep reading.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
By his what?
By his works.
What's the Lord say?
By his works.
So even at the time of Ezra, right, it's all about your works, and your works go back to you believe it, right? Hold whatever I got you. What you holding? Yeah, hold that and go to John chapter 6 and verse number 25. Right? Read that verse again.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
By his works. So if you want to get saved, you got to have some works. And we're going to see what the Lord said those works are. Right? Because works, it's an action. Right? The Lord didn't say that all you had to do was just believe. He did say that, but it was just a deeper meaning to that, right? That people just overlooked and they didn't understand, right? Because they are not of the Most High, right? Bring this up.
The book of John, chapter 6 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
And when they had found him on the other side of the sea, they said unto him, Rabbi, when camest thou hither? Yahushua answered them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, ye seek me, not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat the loaves and were filled. Labor not for the meat which persisteth, which perisheth, but for that meat, which endureth unto everlasting life.
Right, so the Lord told the disciples, he said, labor, right? Don't labor for the meat of this world, but labor for the spiritual things, basically, right?
Which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath God the Father's seal.
Right? Because, hey, Yahweh Shai is already sealed. Right? He's already sitting up on the right hand of the Father, glorified in his spiritual body, while you still on the earth. So why aren't you going to go listen to what he says? If he tell you to keep the commandments, why you not going to keep the commandments? He's saved. You ain't saved if you just say, hey, you know what? I dip my head in this little bathtub real quick, or in this sink, and boom, I'm a new man. Right? Cause I bet that damn homosexual that flashed us probably damn got baptized when he was younger or something. Right? But he's still a fag. Right? You read it?
It says, then they said unto him, what shall we do that we might work the works of
Now
God?
they asking him, what we gonna do to work the works of God? Right? Let's see what the Lord said.
Then Yahushua answered and said unto them, this is the work of God,
Right.
that ye believe on him whom he hath sent.
Right? You believe on Yahweh Shai. Right? We went to 1 John 4:1. We went to 2nd Ezra, right? They both saying the same thing. When you confess, when you believe, that means you're going to do some work to show the Lord that you believe him. You can't just say, oh, I believe with my mouth. Right? Just believing with your mouth, that's not going to get you nowhere.
Right.
Right? Because men do that all the time, and they're the false prophets. Right? They're the wicked men that, you know, people are going to, you know, get deceived by.
Right.
Right? They coming to you in the name of Christ. Right? OT onlys, right? They say, I'm a Jew. Right? I believe in Yahweh. Right? I'm a Jew, or OT only. I'm a Jew. I believe in Yahweh, Vashem Yahweh Shai. Right? But they're not doing the true works. They're not waking up their people. Right? They're deceiving their people and straying them farther and farther away from the Most High.
Right.
Right? And you can go back to Jeremiah 17 and keep reading. Start at verse 5.
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7.
Go.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
And by faith. So Ezra said the same thing the Lord said. These are the works of, these are how you work the works of God. By doing work and having faith. James said the same thing. Everybody's saying it's a consistency. Right? People make the Bible inconsistent, and that's why they don't understand it. Right? Keep reading.
Whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils.
Right? And that's how you're going to get preserved from the said peril. Right? That's how our people could have been preserved from all these curses. If they would have been working the works of the Most High.
Right.
If they would have confessed them in their heart. Right? Through their actions. All right, let's go to Jeremiah 17, verse 5.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 5.
No.
Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man,
Right.
and maketh flesh his arm,
Right?
and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Right? You depart from the Lord when you making these different nations your arm, making them your strength, relying on them to overcome. That's what y'all doing. Right? Y'all relying on America to overcome. Right? Y'all relying on America, y'all relying on America to win World War III so that we could be wrong. We ain't gonna be wrong. Right? If we prophesying strictly, thus saith the Lord, we'll never be wrong.
That's right.
Because we not making the most high, we not making man our arm. We're not trusting in man. And that's why we went into captivity, because man trusted in man.
Right.
Right? So that's right, read that verse again at the top.
Says, thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm.
Right? Go to Jeremiah, I want to say chapter 42, I want to say 46. It's either 42 or chapter 42 or chapter 46. It should talk about how they went into, they tried to go into Egypt because that's where they was getting prophesied. But Jeremiah was telling them not to go into Egypt.
It's 46.
Huh, yeah, read that from the top.
It says, the word of the Lord which came to Jeremiah, the prophet, against the Gentiles,
Right?
against Egypt, against the army of Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt,
Right.
which was by the river Euphrates of Carchemish, which Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, smote in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah. Order ye the buckler and the shield, and draw near to battle.
Right?
Harness the horses, and get up, ye horsemen, and stand forth with your helmets, furbish the spears, and put on your brigandines. Wherefore have I seen them dismayed and turned away back, and the mighty ones beat down and are fled apace, and look not back, for fear was round about them, saith the Lord.
No, 42. This is chapter 42. Yeah, you can start at verse 2.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 42 and verse 2.
Go.
And said unto Jeremiah the prophet, let we beseech thee, our supplication be accepted for thee, and pray for us unto the Lord thy God, even for all his remnant, for we are left but a few of many, as thine eyes do behold us.
Right? And the people, right? Israel, they was going to Jeremiah, basically going unto the Lord saying, hey, get us supplication from the Lord. Give us word from God. Tell us what we must do. Right? That's what the people come to do to us, right? They always want to seek some wisdom, some knowledge. I'm just here to learn a little bit. I just want to hear it. I just want to know what you're talking about. I want to see if you're speaking some truth. But then we give them the harsh truth and they don't want to listen. Right? You can go to Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 32. Right?
That the Lord thy God may show us the way wherein we may walk, and the thing that we may do.
Right? Telling them, hey, show us how to move. Right? Show us where we need to go. Do we need to go to Egypt, or do we need to go to Babylon? Do we need to stay here, or do we need to go to war? Right? You read it?
Then Jeremiah the prophet said unto them, I have heard you. Behold, I will pray to the Lord your God according to your words, and it shall come to pass that whatsoever thing the Lord shall answer you, I will declare it unto you.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to bother you. I'm just
You
curious.
got a question?
What's going on?
I can't really hear you. You stand right here.
What's going on? I'm just curious.
You're just teaching the Bible. You believe in the Bible?
I do, yeah, I'm Catholic.
You Catholic?
Yeah.
So what do you know about the Bible?
Jesus is king, that's all.
Jesus is king?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
He's king. It's life. It's love.
Right?
Yeah.
So how do you show Jesus that that he's king, that
Strangers.
you love him?
You love strangers, that's all.
That's it? What
You're
is that?
kind, you love. That's
What do
all.
you mean by you love strangers?
It's a very open-ended question, man.
I mean, it was an open-ended saying.
You're right. No, you're 100% right. I get it.
So what we doing, we just gonna tell you what we doing, right? Go to Matthew 28 and verse number 19. Right, we're gonna tell you what we doing, right? You go to 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 1.
Book of Matthew, chapter 28, verse 19. Go ye therefore and teach all nations,
Right, so the Lord, right, this is Christ's words is read, right? He said, go and teach all nations, right? Keep reading.
baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost.
He said, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Right, so basically bring them into a truth, right? Because you had people that was lost back then, right? Keep reading.
Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you.
Right.
And lo, I am with you always.
And that's what we out here to do. We teach our people, right, what the Lord said and what He requires of them to show them that He loves them. Right. You can't just say, strangers. That's it. That's not teaching the gospel.
I get it.
Right. So if you were of God, you would be teaching the people.
I'm sorry.
You wouldn't be out here, just saying, hey, strangers. That's it. Right. Because you know who the strangers
No,
are.
not that's it. You get it. I mean, love. Love. Don't hate.
Are you teaching people love? If you're not teaching them what the Lord commanded,
No, you're right.
them,
The fact that I have to think about it, you're right.
yeah, we know.
You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Bring this up. 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 1.
The book of 1 Peter
Hey,
chapter
you know
1.
you know about Peter, right?
I mean, I went to a Catholic school. I know some kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna say I'm versed.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 1.
Go.
Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ,
Right. So Peter was an apostle of Christ. Right. Keep reading.
to the strangers,
To the who?
to the strangers
Right. To the strangers. Right. Keep reading.
Right.
scattered throughout
Right.
Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia,
Right.
Asia, Bithynia,
Right.
and Bithynia. Elect according to the foreknowledge of God the Father.
He said that they were what?
Elect according to the foreknowledge of God the Father.
Right. So he said he was teaching the elect. Right. These strangers that you're talking about, they're the elect of God.
Yeah.
Right. Now let's go to let's bring this
I gotta-
last one.
I gotta
Let's
go.
bring this
I
last
gotta go.
one.
I gotta go.
Last
I gotta
one.
go.
Isaiah chapter 44
All right.
and verse number 5.
2 seconds.
Oh,
Book of
Right.
Isaiah,
So the elect of God, right? These strangers, right?
chapter 44, and verse number 5.
Go.
One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
Start the verse 1.
Verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
Israel whom I have chosen. Meaning they're the elect. Right? Go over one more chapter. 45 and verse
the book of Isaiah,
45.
chapter 45 and verse 4. For Jacob my servant sake,
Right.
and Israel mine elect.
And who?
And Israel mine
Right,
elect.
so those strangers, they're the elect of Israel. So
right.
you can't be out here teaching people about Christ if you're not even the elect of God. You're not an Israelite. So what are you teaching the people about Christ for? You're teaching them love and saying I'm teaching the strangers, but you're not even an Israelite.
Right.
So you gotta just stop it.
I'm not teaching anybody.
You just said you come around and you teach people that Jesus loved the strangers.
I just demonstrate love. I'm not teaching anybody.
But you can't even demonstrate love because white people hate us. Right? You hate us.
Oh man, I'm
Right?
gonna
The
walk away.
things
I'm
that
gonna
your
walk away. I'm gonna
forefathers
walk
have
away.
done is no love to us.
I love you.
Oh.
You don't love me.
me, I love
If you love me, then you'll bow down to the servants of God, like Christ said.
Right.
And you're not gonna do it
Bring
because you
that
don't
up.
love us. Because you hate us. The same way we hate you. Because you're a stranger. Or
Right.
you're a heathen. And we're not getting down with the heathen.
Right.
Right? He talking about I had an open-ended question. But that statement was, he just said strangers.
Little strange.
You love strangers. What does that mean? Because if you love a stranger, right, you're not going to go up and hug black crackhead.
Sweet Jesus.
He's not going to go around and talk to a black crackhead because he hates the black crackhead.
Right.
He want to see the black crackhead still on crack at the end of the day.
Right.
He want to see black people still on fentanyl. Black people still being in jail.
Right.
Right? Seeing black people still single mothers.
Uh-huh.
Being gangbangers. That's what he want to see.
Right.
Right? Because he's not going around teaching that they need to be redeemed